Hi guys, this is Rena, and today I'll be doing a short book review on this book that you see right here, Mosterland. I actually just like 2 minutes ago got done reading this book, and now I am going to record this video. So what I do is when I read, I always just write down some information, and then I compile all the information into a proper book review. I'm basically just gonna read you guys off of my review that I have here written about what happened, and then I'll show you guys the book and give you a little bit more information about the author and a few other things. So stay with me, guys. So Carter and his family live in an old house in a struggling town. To help with the town's money problems, the government okays a new amusement park. This is no average amusement park, though. It contains real zombies, werewolves, and even vampires. Years ago, there was an epidemic and disease infected the people, turning them. Vincent Conrad, he's like a politician, he's vying to be president. Carter's son or stepson, Wyatt, really idols this man, at least in the beginning of the book. By the end of the book, he quite hates him. So Vincent Conrad is now studying them while keeping them confined to the amusement park. While at work, Carter's stepson Wyatt does something very nice for a man who he thinks is homeless, and he ends up scoring some backstage passes to the amusement park, Mosterland. After false promises and bad treatment, vampires get mad and they plan to escape Mosterland. Wyatt and his friends head out to attend the big opening night at Mosterland, while Wyatt uses special access passes to jump the line so they can ride the werewolf run, where he gets closer to his longtime crush and love, Jade. They're not together. She has a boyfriend named Nolan, who's a pretty big jerk in the book. I didn't really like him. I did want to see Jade and Wyatt's relationship continue to grow a little bit more than it did in the book. It wasn't as quite developed as I would have liked to see it, because even though Wyatt was in the picture, he's not for long. But if you guys read the book, you'll have to read the book to find out what happens to Nolan. I was quite satisfied with what happened to him just because I didn't really like him. So anyways, they jump the line, and he gets a little closer to her. They sit next to each other on the ride. So Wyatt's friend Howard gets some alone time with Keisha, which is his crush, and she's frustrated at his lack of communication and awkwardness. She actually is one of the popular girls that hangs with Jade, who is Wyatt's crush, and Keisha really likes Howard and wants him to make a move, but he's so awkward that he doesn't really get that she likes him like that. So earlier, the werewolves managed to snag a god's key card, which they use to get out of their holding pens. They attack and kill the god, ripping out his heart. Then later, while attending a concert in Vampire Village, the vampires yank Keisha up on stage, and after some seductive dancing, the vampires start sucking her blood. Howard runs, of course, to save his crush, and Wyatt runs after his friend. As the fight ensues, the vampire is choking Howard, and then the lights go out, and Wyatt is left there alone. It's pure pandemonium with the wolves loose, and Carter is, of course, frantically searching for his sons. Eventually, the vampires and the zombies get loose as well, and chaos breaks out. So then after that is where I stop, because you guys will have to read the book, of course, to find out if Carter, Wyatt, and his friends make it out of Mosterland alive. Of course, I'm not going to tell you what happens at the very end of the book, because I want you guys to read it and see how, good it was for your own selves. So, the beginning of the book was a little bit slow to start, because they do have to give you some family dynamic information and some information, background information about Carter, and then the mom and the 2 sons. So it does have to give you some background info. So sorry guys, I was just writing a couple things down. So the beginning is a little slow, but from the middle on it starts to pick up pace very rapidly. And then the end is definitely action packed. It was really, of course, my favorite part of the book was the very end. So this book is sold on Amazon for $9.99 for this paperback version. It's a pretty short book, but it was definitely thought out, and the characters were well developed for such a short book. The book is 200 pages even. And a couple more things about the book. It has some awards. It says Pinnacle Book Achievement Award, so that's really awesome. And then here is just what it says on the back of the books. All guests can interact with vampires in Vampire Village, be chased by actual werewolves on the river run, and walk along the dead in Zombieville. Wyatt, Melvin, and Howard, 3 unpopular high school friends, are stuck in Copper Valley, California. Nerdy Howard Drucker is oblivious to social cues. Melvin is an oddball outcast, and Wyatt is in love with the unattainable Jade, the most popular girl in school. Due to a fortuitous circumstance, they are invited to the star-studded opening of Mosterland in a theme park full of real vampires, werewolves, and zombies. What could possibly go wrong? Of course, a lot goes wrong, and it's pure pandemonium and chaos. So that's basically just a little blip about what it's about, and here's the author and just a little bio about him. It mentions some other books, 11 books actually, that he also wrote, and I've read quite a few of them. I've read The After House. I've also read Witch's Protection Program, which was really, really good. I haven't read The Flip yet, but I really want to read that one. And I also have The Hanging Tree and The History Major to read as well that I haven't read yet. But so far, all the books that I've read by Michael have been awesome. So I definitely recommend this author to you guys. And if you guys want to reach out to him or buy a book or, you know, have any questions for him that I can't answer, here's all his information, his Facebook and Twitter, and then his website, which is just his name, michaelphilipcash.com, and his email, michaelphilipcash@gmail.com, if you guys want to reach out to him, or if you have read any of his books and just want to give him some feedback. I'm sure he would appreciate that. So that's it pretty much. But if you guys do want to purchase elsewhere, sorry guys for the phone ringing, they do sell these and all his other books on Amazon as well. So that's all for now, guys, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I will definitely answer you, or you can reach out to Michael personally, and I'm sure he will be more than happy to answer your questions. And please subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Thanks guys, and thanks for watching, and bye for now.